let me preface this video by saying it is all political. So if you don't like politics, turn it off right now. Okay, Trump 2024, take America back. All right, my daughter and I were just having a little argument over that flag. I just came from the hardware store. This is, what is this, Sunday afternoon. I had told my daughter last week one day, I said, hey, do we have any Trump flags? She said, no. I said, I think you need to order some. I walked in this morning. I said, how are those Trump flags going? She said, I haven't ordered them. So then we got into this discussion on the flag that I had. I thought it said, keep America great. And she said, no, I think it said, take America back. And we went back and forth. We tried to look at some of my old videos of me being in the shop with the flag. We really couldn't tell because it was hung up just like it was now. But my daughter was right, I was wrong. But the bigger picture here, my God, what happened last night to our dear President Trump. This, I'm just so freaking pissed off that we have come to this. And it's the liberals, it is the Democrats, the demon rats is what I call them, that have allowed this to happen with their rhetoric over the last 9 years, calling Trump a fascist, a dictator, that he's destroying democracy. We can't let him in as the president again. It is the media that has done this, that has caused this to happen to our man Trump. And they're not going to take responsibility for it. I have no respect for a Democrat right now or a liberal, none whatsoever. They have allowed this to happen. They have riled up their base. It is just mind-boggling. And a lot of us already knew this was going to happen. A lot of us have been saying for months that the only way they would be able to take out Trump was to kill him. And so we saw that last night. But there's so many questions to ask. You know, how did the Secret Service let this happen? I've been to a couple of Trump rallies. I've been to 3 Trump rallies altogether. One of them was outside, and it was up in Pennsylvania near Pittsburgh. Sexy Rooster and myself went up there 4 years ago for one of his rallies in outside of Pittsburgh. And I said a week ago, when I heard about this rally yesterday, I said to my wife, you know what, I should go up to that rally. I should call Sexy Rooster and see if he wants to go up there with me. And then I just kind of let it slide, and I really forgot all about it until last night. I had just finished eating dinner. I opened my Fox News app, and I saw the banner at the bottom or the top that said, Trump rally starting right now. I'm like, oh, damn it, I've missed the rally. So I opened our local forums app. I said, let's see if anybody has started a thread on the rally, and we can go back and forth on the forums, you know, posting about the rally and what Trump is saying. Opened up the forums, and there's a thread title there that says, holy shit. And I opened that thread title, and the person started the thread as, oh my God, I think somebody just shot Trump. So I immediately went into the living room, turned on the television, or my wife had the television on and said, you got to change the channel, turn it to Fox News. And yep, sure enough, there's Trump coming off the stage. But oh my God, isn't he a badass? Talking about Trump. Here he has just been shot, got blood coming down his face, And he's cheering on the crowd and like, I'm okay. That is a true leader right there, coming off of the stage with the American flag in the background, with his fist in the air, pumping, yes, fight, fight, fight. So I had and at that point, my phone just started blowing up. Everybody's starting to text me. Got a phone call from a friend. And we're watching history in the making. And of course, some of the headlines coming out of CNN, just unbelievable. Yeah. So I had a video from Friday afternoon, something that happened down here at the farm that I helped out some people. It was all queued up and ready to go public this morning, Sunday morning. And I stopped that video from going public. It'll come out again because I wanted to talk about this. So yeah, what a badass Trump is to be able to shot. What was one of the memes that I saw last night? Trump is our true black president. He survived a drive-by. That was great. But how did so going back to my rallies that I have been to. So one of them was outside, and that was with Sexy Rooster. And I think I remember making the comment and sitting there before Trump came on stage, and we're just looking around at all of the security that is there. Now, this would have been when Trump was president. So yes, he probably gets more security as president. But oh my God, they had, was it tractor trailers lined up? There was no space between these trailers, lined up behind the stage, going all around the stage, so they were setting up this perimeter so nobody could see through there and get anything, a shot off that way. We saw the snipers on all the roofs. This venue was kind of more of a closed-in area where they had control, snipers on all the roofs. This was at an airport outside of Pittsburgh. And we just commented about the security here. And then you look at the venue yesterday, and to be able to see the openness of this, and that Secret Service did not have that roof covered 150 yards away. So is the Secret Service in on this? They show the snipers on the building as Trump is speaking on the stage. It looks like the snipers have a bead on this guy with the gun, and they let him get the first shots off. You have people on the ground trying to alert law enforcement, hey, look, we see somebody climbing up on the roof with a gun, and nothing is being done. Didn't somebody have a radio directly to the Secret Service at the stage to say, hey, get Trump off of the stage now? So it does make you wonder, is the Secret Service in on this? Or are they just incompetent because of their director? Is D.E.I. killing us? Is D.E.I. killing this country? Because I read this morning, the director of the Secret Service is a woman. What is her name? Was it something Chelsea? I forget her name. She was appointed in 2022 while Biden is in office. So I'm not sure if the president appoints the Secret Service director or not. Who else would appoint them? But she is on record as saying, my goal is to have 30% of the Secret Service workforce, 30% women by 2030. I have nothing against women. There are certain jobs that women are better at than men, and there are certain jobs that men are better at than women. So this whole DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, is killing this country. We have it in the military. We have it with our airline pilots now. I'm hoping it's not my plane in September that it happens to, but eventually we're going to have a plane go down because we're going to have inexperienced pilots because of this DEI hiring crap. We're seeing it in the medical fields now. We're seeing it with the legal fields now. I was at Washington State a couple months ago, lowering the standards for the bar, for their attorneys out there to get more diversity in that field. This is just freaking ridiculous that we are allowing this to happen. And I've been asking this question for months now. Well, for years, ever since January 6th. When are we going to stand up and do something? Well, we're not, because the Justice Department has shown us what they will do if we stand up. Look at January 6th. People that are just walking into the Capitol, and the Justice Department used their full force to go after them and find every single one of them and put them in jail. And some of them are still there today without a trial. And guess what? Guess who is going to investigate the assassination attempt of Trump? Yes, the FBI. You cannot trust the FBI any longer. It is a piece of crap agency. You know, I was just talking to my aunt about this, and she worked for the FBI as a kid. This was back as a kid. I say she was 17 years old when she got her first job with the FBI. So, gosh, that was back in the probably early 60s, I'm guessing. And she was just telling me, I don't want anybody to know I worked for the FBI. She said, oh my God, they just have a horrible name. And now I've just told the world my aunt worked for the FBI, but she only stayed there 9 months. We cannot trust anyone in our government right now. And that is what is so upsetting is they have their thumb on us. They have their boot on our neck. The government is just so crooked right now. I'm just, this just pisses me off. This just pisses me off. But if this isn't a landslide victory for Trump, I don't know what is. We still know the demon rats are going to do everything in their power to steal another election. Was this planned to get the heat off of Biden? So this kid that shot Trump was a registered Republican. But yet he gave $15 to some political action committee that was more progressive from what I have read so far. So did the demon rats go out and hire this kid? Was Hillary involved in this? There's fingerprints all over this. But it has to make you wonder. It just, some of this doesn't line up. As I said, there's a lot of questions here. I know I'm all over the place with this, but I just had to say something about this. So, yeah, we have got flags on order. My daughter has ordered a couple of different varieties of flags. Unfortunately, she couldn't find one yet of Trump with his fist in the air. With the flag, the American flag in the background, those are not available yet. I think as soon as the t-shirts are available, I'm going to get one. We need to do everything in our power right now to help Trump out. But yet, I still don't know what that is. As my aunt and I were just talking, what can we do? What can we do? We almost feel powerless. So pray for him. That is what saved him yesterday, were all of the prayers that has been prayed for Trump. We can still attend his rallies. We can donate to his campaign. I'm sure Trump has already called the family of the victim that was in the crosshairs and took the bullet that should have taken Trump. I'm sure Trump has already called that family and expressed his condolences. What has Biden done? That statement that Biden came out with last night, and somebody asked him at the end after he made the statement, do you think it was an assassination attempt? And he couldn't answer that? he wasn't watching the same thing we were watching, and he had a whole lot more intel than we had, and he wouldn't come out and call it an assassination attempt? That crooked ass son of a bitch. Yeah. Well, as I said, it's gotten the pressure off of Biden. We're not going to talk about Biden anymore and how demented he is and how he is no longer fit for office and shouldn't be running, because all attention is now on Trump. And how long before it takes the mainstream media to call out guns and say, oh, guns are the problem? Are they going to call this a mass murder? There's already some people blaming it on Trump. Oh, he shouldn't have been holding a rally. He asked for that. Serenity now. Okay. I had to vent. I had to get this out. So the video that I had queued up already to go public, that'll maybe be tomorrow or the next day. We'll see. But the good news is we did get rain the last 3 days. I had 3.88 inches of rain. Things are looking better. The bad news is the assassination attempt on Trump and the heat that we have coming the next 3 days. Currently, temperature is 87 degrees, 68% humidity. We're supposed to see temperatures in the 90s today, tomorrow, and Tuesday, I think. Humidity coming back. You do see the wind there. We've got a breeze at 12 miles an hour. So, yeah. All right. I've said enough. My blood pressure's up. So I'm just going to say, see ya. See ya.